From a distance, the world looks blue and green, and the snow-capped mountains white. From a distance, the ocean meets the stream, and the eagle takes to flight. From a distance, there is harmony, and it echoes through the land. It's the voice of hope, it's the voice of peace, it's the voice of every man. From a distance, we all have enough, and no one is in need. And there are no guns, no bombs, and no disease, no hungry mouths to feed. From a distance, we are instruments marching in a common plan, playing songs of hope, playing songs of peace. They're the songs of every man. God is watching us, God is watching us, God is watching us from a distance. From a distance, you look like my friend, even though we are at war. From a distance, I just cannot comprehend what all this fighting is for. From a distance, there is harmony, and it echoes through the land. And it's the hope of hopes, it's the love of loves, it's the heart of every man. It's the hope of hopes, it's the
Let us pray. Our God, we have come together to recognize and celebrate a milestone of achievement in the lives of the young men and women gathered here. You have been present with them in their growth. You have guided and protected them through the risky business of growing up. You have seen their successes and failures, helped them better to know themselves and their world, and allowed them to become more comfortable with who they are. You have provided them with parents who have loved them, struggled with them, worried about them, and have finally come to terms with letting them go. You have surrounded them with brothers and sisters, grandparents, aunts and uncles, who have given them a sense of home and family and their place in it. You have exposed them to teachers and administrators who have challenged them, encouraged them to learn and to stretch their ability, and have brought them to this point of transition, well equipped to meet tomorrow. And finally, you have given them each other, the class of 1991, friends who have collectively been a community of shared experience, who have given each to the other the knowledge and comfort that their road has not been traveled alone. For these graduates and for all of these who share this moment with them, we give you thanks. We pray that you be with us this night, and we move toward our future secure in the faith that you are there also, that you are our God, and we are your people. May we find hope instead of fear, community instead of isolation, and may these graduates find in their hearts the courage to become part of your plan for a world that is more fair and just, a world that seeks peace rather than war, and a world in which the life abundant is the birthright of all your children. Amen.
Members of the school board, administration, faculty, honored guests, parents, and friends. This very evening marks a time of mixed emotions for the class of 1991. Initially, our immediate thoughts concerned images of relief and joy. No longer are we held under lock and key for 6 long hours of continual school, interrupted only by our lunchtime adventures to the cafeteria. No longer do we sacrifice our sleep, pulling all-nighters in preparation for tests, only to fall asleep in the very class for which we studied. That's right. Now, for one solid week of immense enjoyment, we can kick back on the beach, shifting our attention from the Laffer curves of economics to the curves of anatomy. As many seniors bluntly put it, we're out of here. However, behind this front of no regrets lie memories with more sombering effects. Memories of everyday and occasional events which we shall never again experience. Memories which will touch our hearts forever. For the past 6 years, we roamed the halls of our school, creating these special memories in the process. Tonight, graduation denotes a time of change, a time when we cease to create these memories and must live on those already formed. Because seniors embark on separate paths, many of which will never cross after high school, these special memories often include friends and classmates whom we will never see again. As saddening as it may be, the class of 1991 in its entirety will never again be assembled in the halls of Camp Hill High School. However, the memories will always live on. As we bid farewell to our childhood and welcome adulthood, we enter a new world. A world with no preconceptions of us. A world with new responsibilities, and newly acquired independence. We must employ these new resources in order to establish our own distinction in society before someone else determines one for us. Along with these new resources, we must recall those which were available to us in high school. Although we may remember each 40-minute class only as testing our tolerance, they served a greater purpose, one often overlooked by students. Before high school, all of us were children who possessed no values, only those which our parents taught us. Children who knew no answers, except for those with which our parents supplied us. However, after enduring over 9,000 classes, we have transformed ourselves from uneducated children dependent upon others to educated adults possessing the knowledge to enter the next phases of our lives. In this next phase, we must apply this knowledge from our education in order to achieve our goals in life, in order to succeed. In doing so, we shall ultimately discover that the only limitations to our success lie in those which we place upon ourselves. We must welcome the new world, confident that no one or nothing will prevent us from achieving our goals. As Abraham Lincoln once stated, the way for a young man to rise is to improve himself every way he can, never suspecting that anybody wishes to hinder him. Thank you.
Platform guests, parents, friends of the graduating class of 1991, faculty, and graduates of the class of 1991. It is my distinct honor this evening to introduce to you the Student Achievement Award winners of the class of 1991. These young people have a yellow cowl around their neck indicating that honor. To gain this honor, one needs to be either in the top 10% of the graduating class or be a member of the National Honor Society. I will introduce each of these seniors and would ask them to please stand and remain standing until all are introduced, and I would ask you to please hold your applause until we have introduced all of them. I will introduce them alphabetically. Julie Anastasio. Julie will attend Franklin and Marshall College and major in biology. Jackie Barton. Jackie will attend Penn State University and has an undeclared major. Simon Brandon. Simon, who is a National Merit Finalist, will be joining the United States Marine Corps. Jeff Chapman. Jeff will be attending Penn State University in their honors program in engineering science. Rob Dethorn. Rob Dethorn is a National Merit Commended Scholar. He will be attending Carnegie Mellon University and majoring in mechanical engineering. Andy Hill. Andy is a National Merit Scholar and will be attending Bard College with an undeclared major. Amy Johnson. Amy Johnson will attend Penn State University with an undeclared major. Rob Kazicki. Rob will attend Bloomsburg University with a major in chemistry. Mike Newton. Mike will attend Wake Forest University with a major in liberal arts. John Sebastian. John is a National Merit Commended Scholar, will attend the University of Notre Dame. Leanne Shupp. Leanne will attend Penn State University with a major in international politics. Eric Schweitzer. Eric will attend Penn State University in pre-medical studies. Amy Welsko. Amy is a National Merit Commended Scholar. She will attend Georgetown University and major in German. Gordy Zubrod. Gordy is a Navy ROTC scholarship winner to the University of Pennsylvania, will major in history and pre-med. Ladies and gentlemen, the honor achievement winners of the class of 1990.
parents, faculty, and friends. When I originally sat down to write this speech, I wanted to talk directly to my friends. My first thoughts were to take a short trip down memory lane. But after trying and then sitting down and thinking about it, I realized that there was something much more important that I should discuss. So instead of speaking to my friends tonight, I am speaking to you, the parents, about us, the graduates. I am sure that most, if not all of my friends sitting out here in front of you, will agree with me when I strongly urge you, please let us go. You've been a part of our exploration since the time we took our first small steps out of your arms. And again, you were there when we first learned to ride our bikes, and you allowed us to ride to the end of the block by ourselves. As kindergarten arrived, we left you for a whole half of a day, and then the big time came, and you were out of our hair for the whole day. More recently, you have allowed us to go to school dances and to football games just with our friends. And even though you too may have gone to the games, you never let us know that it was just because you wanted to check up on us. When we reached the magic age of 16, our licenses brought us even more freedom, and you granted us the use of your car. As you tossed and turned all night, you probably swore never to let us go again. But in the end, you always did. Each of these little things may have seemed to you like just a natural part of our growing up, and they were. Tonight we take the greatest step of all as we grow up, and you let us go. The one thing that all of those events that I just mentioned had in common was that we always came home afterwards. You were almost always a part of our victories, our defeats, our heartbreaks, and our joys. Come this fall, you will no longer be as big a part. We will for the first time not be coming home to you after the movies. You will of course still hear about the victories and the heartbreaks, but they will be different. You will hear about them a few days later, and we may have gone first to someone else, such as a friend. Before, you were there to steer us clear of possible mistakes. From tonight on, as hard as it may be, you must let us make our own mistakes. You cannot choose the friends we become close to, or the classes that we take. As we need to choose these things for ourselves. As crazy as they may seem to you, making even the smallest decision means the world to us. We are ready to make our own mistakes, and we welcome the chance because they will be our mistakes. Of course, we will, no matter what, still need your support. We are still young, and we are naive to the workings of the real world, so we will always need someone to fall back upon. I've known many students who have gone off to college, and when they came home after the first semester, they felt as if they were in a sort of limbo. They hadn't as yet found their niche at school, and they felt as if they didn't really belong at home. Please realize that while we are at school, we have no one looking over our shoulder, telling us how to clean our room, when to be home, or that we should be studying for a test instead of going out. Please remember this when we come home. Keep a set of boundaries for us, but recognize that these can't be the same boundaries that enclosed us while we were in high school. I ask you please to have the faith in yourselves to realize that you've done your absolute best for us. By choosing Camp Hill to live in, you sheltered us from some of the problems that affect the world around us. Now the time has come for us to face those problems on our own, and we are ready. Through your own actions and your instructions, you have taught us many valuable lessons which will follow us into the future. Also, we have been prepared by our teachers, our advisors, and our coaches. For each club or sport at Camp Hill, there is a dedicated teacher who has taken the time to share with us in our journey. They have had the same desire as you to prepare us as best as possible as they could for the future. As we sit out here in front of you on this field, the furthest thing from our minds is the future. Tonight we are living for the moment. Have the faith in us to realize that tomorrow we will face the challenges that await us as we carry with us the confidence that you and our teachers have given us. You dedicated the last 18 years to us, and now it is our turn to dedicate the next 20 to you. Thank you.
It is my pleasure to present the academic awards to the class of 1991. Will all award recipients please come forward? Jeffrey Chapman. Jeffrey is the valedictorian of the class of 1991 and the recipient of the following awards. The Camp Hill Women's Club Award to a student attaining the highest scholastic class rank. The Camp Hill Civic Club Award in English. The Camp Hill Civic Club Award in Mathematics and Science. The Camp Hill Junior Civic Club Award in Physics. Benetech Associates Award in Mathematics. The Kiwanis Club of the West Shore Award in Science. The Kiwanis Club of Cumberland County High School Community Service Award. And the Dauphin County Medical Society and Medical Society Auxiliary Science Award for outstanding performance in 4 years of science and interest in school and community service. Congratulations, Jeff. Gordon Zubrod. Gordon is the salutatorian of the class of 1991 and the recipient of the following awards. The Camp Hill Junior Civic Club Award to the student attaining the second highest scholastic class rank. Hall Foundation Scholarship Award. The Frederick Michael Angino Scholarship Award to a graduating senior who displays the highest level of academic scholarship combined with athletic perseverance, student activity involvement, and personality. The Joseph C. Gabuzda Jr. Scholar Athlete Award, sponsored by the Camp Hill High School class of 1977. The Band Service and Commitment Award. The National School Choral Award. And the West Shore JC's Brotherhood of Man Award. Congratulations, Gordy. Leah Wood. Leah is the recipient of the Camp Hill Civic Club Award in Art. Congratulations. Craig Klauser. Craig is the recipient of the Camp Hill Women's Club Award in Technical Education, the Camp Hill Civic Club Award in Vocational Education, and the Camp Hill Women's Club Award to a male vocational technical student. Congratulations, Craig. Robert D. Thorne. Robert is the recipient of the John Philip Sousa Award, the Camp Hill Civic Club Award in Instrumental Music, and the Joanne Thurston Memorial Award in Vocal Music, sponsored by the Camp Hill High School Junior-Senior Chorus. Congratulations, Rob. Stephanie Hackenberg. Stephanie is the recipient of the Camp Hill Women's Club Award in French. Congratulations. Amy Welsko. Amy is the recipient of the following awards. The Camp Hill Women's Club Award in German, Hall Foundation Scholarship Award, West Shore JC's Brotherhood of Man Award, and the Kiwanis Club of the West Shore Award in Science. Congratulations, Amy. Leanne Schupp. Leanne is the recipient of the Camp Hill Women's Club Award in Latin and the Harrisburg Alumni Panhellenic Award for Outstanding Improvement in Scholarship and Service. Congratulations. Eric Schweitzer. Eric is the recipient of the Camp Hill Women's Club Award in Spanish and the Camp Hill Jazz Award. Congratulations. John Sebastian. John is the recipient of the following awards. The John W. Kennedy Memorial Award, presented to a senior chemistry student. Wagner, Frudinger, and Dobb CPA's Award to the male with the highest scholastic average in American history, American government, and economics. The Camp Hill Junior Civic Club Award in social studies. The Camp Hill Junior Civic Club Award in chemistry. And the Joseph C. Gabozda Jr. Memorial Award for scholarship achievement in school and community service, sponsored by friends and neighbors of the Gabozda family. Congratulations, John. Shane Hester. Shane is the recipient of the Camp Hill Junior Civic Club Award in Home Economics and Clothing. Congratulations. Julie Anastasia. Julie is the recipient of the Camp Hill Junior Civic Club Award in Biology and the Camp Hill Junior Civic Club Award in Home Economics and Foods. Congratulations. Andrew Reeser. Andrew is the recipient of the CCNB Bank NA Award for Excellence in the area of business studies. Congratulations. Amy Watson. Amy is the recipient of the Camp Hill Council of Republican Women's Award to the female with the highest scholastic average in American history, American government, and economics. Congratulations. James Penny. James is the recipient of the Festivals of Music Scholarship Award. Congratulations, JP. David Kersel. David is the recipient of the Elizabeth B. Bolger Scholarship Award, which goes to the senior who plans to pursue higher education and who has demonstrated both courage and dedication in academic performance and in extracurricular activities. Congratulations, Dave. Aaron Hillard. Aaron is the recipient of the Camp Hill Lions Club Award to a student enrolled at Harrisburg Area Community College. Congratulations. Ricardo Duarte. Ricardo is the recipient of the Stephen M. Urban Scholarship Award to a member of the graduating class who is furthering his education in fine arts. Congratulations. Jennifer Black. Jennifer is the recipient of the Stephen M. Urban Scholarship Award to a member of the graduating class. Congratulations. Amy Way. Amy is the recipient of the Camp Hill Education Association grant to a senior pursuing education as a career. Congratulations. Andrew Hill. Andrew is the recipient of the Camp Hill Drama Association Award for Exemplary Achievement. Congratulations. Simona Napoli. Simona is a 1991 recipient of the William Riss Gallery Award. This is an award that goes to a senior student in Camp Hill High School who has exhibited through determination and courage a positive degree of achievement in relationship to personal adversity, and who has stood proud and merited the respect of his or her classmates. Congratulations, Simona. That completes our academic awards. Congratulations to all recipients.
We have on graduation night makes us anxious with anticipation. It is wonderful to know that one period of your life is finished and that many more await you. Some of the most frequently asked questions during senior year are, what are you going to do when you graduate? And where are you going to college? Everything seems to be geared to the future. What do you want to do with your life? Are you happy to graduate? And how many more days until graduation? But no one really seems to reflect upon what we are all leaving behind. We are saying goodbye to our youth. Of course, I'm realistic. High school was not as easy as many like to think, but we did have good times. And when we remember our high school days, we most likely will remember all the fun that we did have. We could act immature and childish, and have our parents pass it off as a stage. We could make mistakes and have people excuse them because we are kids. However, as we step across that threshold tonight into adulthood, we are entering a world in which people expect us to be in control of ourselves and our lives. Are we ready for that kind of responsibility? I think that many of us are. A few members of our class will be entering the working world or the military immediately after graduation, while many of us will be entering college. In 4 more short years, we will be graduating from college and entering the working world. This fact is hard to comprehend. We look forward to college, but we overlook that not too soon after college, we will be entering the workforce. Doesn't seem that long from now when you look at it that way, does it? So let us savor the few moments of youth that we have left. We can't wait to grow up, but don't forget that once youth passes us by, we can't get it back again. Right now, we don't have major responsibilities, but soon we will be owning houses and cars, paying mortgages, and raising children. Mike Royko, a columnist from the Chicago Tribune, said it best when he wrote the ending to his last column for the Chicago Daily News. When I was a kid, the worst of all days was the last day of summer vacation, and we were in the schoolyard playing softball, and the sun was down and it was getting dark. But I didn't want the game to end. It was too good, too much fun. I wanted to stay late forever so the game could go on and on. That's how I feel now. Come on, let's play just one more inning. One more time at bat. One more pitch. Just one. Stick around, guys. We can't break up the team. It's too much fun. But the sun always went down, and now it's almost dark again. No matter how much we want to graduate and to move on, there's a little part inside of us that is going to miss something about Camp Hill. Maybe a class, a teacher, a friend, but there will be something. Good luck, fellow graduates, in all that you do in your lives, and live life to its fullest. As the Roman poet Catullus said, Awe Aqua Vale. Thank you.
Platform guests, faculty, parents, friends. The first thing I want to say is to compliment the class of 1991 for their cooperation in the month of May, which is a very busy month of senior activities. They have been most cooperative through everything, had a wonderful class trip, had a wonderful baccalaureate service on Sunday evening at Trinity Lutheran Church, and likewise a wonderful commencement ceremony this evening. The theme of the 1991 Camelon, the Camp Hill High School yearbook, is Wrapped in Gold.
As I browsed through the book, I noted the following references: gold through and through, golden youth, golden opportunities, golden memories, worth their weight in gold, golden pride, gold standard, golden eyes, gold polished by which Camp Hill is and will be judged. As I turned the pages, I was challenged to bring myself into their lives, the members of the class of 1991. I was inspired by their determination to realize their dreams. There will be many things to help you realize your dreams and many obstacles that will get in the way. However, let me charge you with 3 things which might help along the way. First, be a better communicator. Clean, precise writing or speaking requires systematic, sequential thought. Words have to be crafted, just not sprayed on paper. William Faulkner, the famous American novelist, would isolate himself in a small cell-like room and labor over his words like a jeweler arranging tiny jewels in a watch. Thomas Mann, a German novelist, would consider himself lucky if, after a full day at his desk, he was able to put down on paper 500 words that he was willing to share with the world. You see, much of the trouble we get into is connected with sloppy communication. Stated in simple terms, communication takes time. How well do you manage your time? Are you a good time manager? Joseph Pulitzer of Pulitzer Prize fame said, "Put it before them briefly so they will read it, clearly so they will appreciate it, picturesquely so they will remember it, and above all, accurately so they will be guided by its light." May your ability to communicate lead to this light. Secondly, become a lifetime learner. We live in an information age with technology playing a major role in almost all segments of the workforce. You will need differing skills and attitudes for tomorrow's job, much different from yesterday's industrial workers. At one end of the continuum will be people who are economically successful, the haves, and at the other end will be a much larger group, the have-nots. Quite simply, education will help you adjust to change and will determine your end of the continuum. The middle class as we know it today is moving to either end of the continuum. Continue your education, class of 1991. Become a lifetime learner. Thirdly, I charge you to not cut corners. Quality is the hallmark of the American craftsman. Today, people flock to craft shows to see this kind of quality in its final form. Unfortunately, today, technology, plastic, mass marketing, and changing values have endangered the craftsman. Today, most people don't have to, and many don't want to, take responsibility for their work. These people are so deep in structure that no one can find them. They develop, therefore, a mediocre mentality and become masters at cutting corners and getting by. How does this transfer into the classroom and your education? How many of your assignments were missed, late, or mediocre? Work becomes something to be avoided instead of a source of pride or fulfillment. Attaining the average becomes good enough. Those who miss excessive classes, neglect the homework, or otherwise settle for mediocrity cheat themselves. By missing the joy from giving your best, you escape the feeling which can drive people to the limits of their dreams. Yes, let's realize those dreams. Molière said, "It is not only what we do, but also what we do not do, for which we are accountable." We wish you the best and hope that your opportunities are golden. Thanks, class of 1991, for your many contributions to Camp Hill High School. Ms. Egan, having fulfilled the Chapter 5 curriculum regulations of Pennsylvania State Department of Education, it gives me great pride and pleasure to present the class of 1991. Amy Ann Tatiano Welsko. Gordon Joshua Zubrod. Caroline Ruth Mitchell. Edward Ross Ince Abilens. Amy Elizabeth Way. Alan Douglas Nebel. Jacqueline Ann Barton. Simon Hamlin Brandon. Jennifer Ann Ensign. Philip Kearney Hensel IV. Erin Gabriella Elizabeth Hillard. Brandon Scott Sassaman. Carrie A. Levins. Jeffrey Dean Chapman. Tanya Lynn Ebert. Gary Lee Smith Jr. Kristen Elizabeth Watchorn. Brian Todd Wagoner. Simona Napoli. Carl Oliver Jackson. Shane Josephine Hester. Patrick Alfred Basom. Amy Dare Johnson. Todd Andrew Holmes. Allison Ramsey. David Klein Purcell. Jennifer Lynn Black. David William Miser. Laura Ann Sutliff. Andrew Patrick Hill. Monica Thor. Francis William Steiner. Leanne Catherine Schupp. Edward Henry Roth. Amy Lynn Watson. William Joseph Davies. Leah Faye Wood. Jason Mark Swieger. Julia Jennifer Anastasia. Raymond Paul Biebenauer. Audrey Suzanne Spischak. Eric Matthew Schweitzer. Tracy Lynn Flick. Robert Edward Kazicki. Stacy Lee Thompson. Kenneth Jack Turbyfield Jr. Elizabeth Doyle Gibbons. Christopher Scott Schober. Robin Michelle Brommer. Amos Donovan Myers III. Francesca Miedelo. Valerie Monique Ghislaine Taha. Alyssa Jane Chippendale. Stephanie Lynn Hackenberg. Heidi Lynn Leitner. Lynette Ann Aragon. Margaret Rachel Bryan. Timothy Clifford Roberts. Michael Clark Newton. Joseph Philip Mulvihill. Andrew Wayne Reeser. Joel Samuel Derrick. Timothy Scott Ray. Ricardo Joseph Duarte. William Francis Fair. John Michael Sebastian. Robert Andrew Seathorne. John Christian Bowling. James Franklin Penny III. Craig Allen Clouser. Michael Scott McCann. Andrew Lewis Goodwin. Jonathan Alexander Casey. Michael Andrew Thompson. Nathan Wayne Harold Hurd. Congratulations, all members of the class of 1991.
Look into my eyes, and you will see what you mean to me. Search your heart, search your soul, and when you find me there, you'll search no more. Don't tell me it's not worth trying for. You can't tell me it's not worth dying for. You know it's true. Everything I do it for you. Look into your heart, and you will find there's nothing